Hi guys, my name is Mohit and today we'll talk about how to build a great data science resume. One of the most critical elements in building a great data science resume is crafting your story. Your story should be simple and compelling, and it should be a good fit for the job description.
I've been sitting out there for the last half hour trying to come up with a story that would explain my being here dressed like this.
A good strategy for coming up with a great resume story is to think of 2 or 3 things that are interesting about yourself and tie them together. For example, Gopi is an experienced data scientist. He has a great math background and he's good at explaining complicated stuff. If he was applying to a more software development focused data science job, a possible story could be,
I have experience building really fast and accurate machine learning models in Python. I also understand big data technology like Hadoop.
Now for a more business focused role, a story could be,
I have experience using stats and machine learning to find useful insights in data. I also have experience presenting those insights with dashboards and automated reports, and I'm also good at public speaking.
It's all about positioning yourself the right way for the company. Rule number 2 is highlight skill sets. Skills should include all the key skills you have gained over your experience as a data science learner at Grey Atom and even outside. Python, statistics, data wrangling, machine learning, NLP, Spark, Hadoop, Hive are the top things to highlight. Employers are interested more in skills than certification or alma mater.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
The next important element is your social profile. These social profile links ought to be there on your resumes to give it a huge boost. A GitHub page, Medium profile, Quora profile. Why do these boost your resume so much? The reason is that data scientists use these tools to share their own work and find answers to questions. If you use these tools, then you are signaling to data scientists that you are one of them, even if you haven't ever worked as a data scientist. So if you haven't started blogging yet, it's wake up time. Highlight independent projects. If you don't have any experience as a data scientist, then you absolutely have to do independent projects.
With increasing number of organizations now, analyzing data and using data to their competitive advantage, definitely there are a lot of jobs out there, but also along with that, there's stiff competition. So how do you make your resume really stand out? You want to be able to showcase some interesting projects. If you don't have a prior background in data science, you definitely want to have some interesting projects as part of your portfolio so that people can really look at what is it that you've done.
Also list all the relevant courses you took and certification you earned after college university. Employers drool at the sight of a perpetual learner because they are assured that you will swing with the times. List all the courses you took along with the learning outcomes and grades if any. Here are some great sample profiles of folks who have got jobs post Grey Atom program. Now let's talk about some additional pointers. Should you include a cover letter? A lot of job applications say that a cover letter is optional. Typically, you should include a cover letter anyway. Make sure the cover letter is not too generic. Actually explain why you would be a good fit for the role and the company. This is another example of how networking is a critical element. The best way to get an interview is to be recommended by a current employee. If you can do this, then your resume will float to the top of the pile automatically. Adapt your profile. Depending on the purpose of CV, one must decide sequence of sections: education, work, experience, and achievements. If applying for an academic research position, state education followed by research projects. For an industry position, start with work experience followed by achievements and education. Language matters. Syntactical elements, grammar, sentence construction, and agreement between elements among others go a long way in impressing the employer.
अरे बाबूजी ऐसी इंग्लिश आवे that I can leave अंग्रेज behind. You see, sir, I can talk English, I can walk English, I can laugh English because English is a very funny language.
Simplicity. Don't over-embellish it with pictures, clever graphics and borders and shading. Personal details. Your name has to have a marked presence. Name should be followed by in subtext, postal address, email and telephone. Another line under the subtext could have other links like Skype or LinkedIn. So these were the critical elements of how to build a great data science resume. Thank you.